What is up, fam? It's your girl Nanselly.
It's your boy Gio. Welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new to this channel, welcome. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button.
Yes.
Make sure you guys hit that like button and also follow us on Instagram. It's crucial. It's important. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
We're coming up 10K so we can start that group and we could conversate on there. Yeah. I'm excited about that. I've always wanted to do that. Today we're gonna be checking out a very, very dope video. I can tell by the title, and we're all anticipating this. We're anticipating the comeback of BTS
definitely.
And when, like the music, their tours.
Yes, because, our niece, I don't know if you guys know, she's a big fan. Yeah. So she can't go to the concerts by herself, so guess who's going with her?
We have to try to do it.
So, and it's cool that we like them too, and we can sing along with her, so.
Yeah.
So when...
Like when we picked up our daughter...
Yeah, today.
We saw our I was gonna say nephews. Oh yeah, right, nephews.
Yeah, our nephews.
I don't know why I messed that up, but I saw our nephew. He had a BTS shirt, and he was surprised.
Yeah, his sweater. Yeah. You're like, can I have that? He goes, no.
Yeah. And then
that's cool.
I asked him who his favorite. Oh, anyways, it was so cool.
It's cool. Like they like him. It's not just us in the family.
Yeah.
So we get to talk about it with the kids.
Yeah. And they do know that the reason why pretty much this series started was because I remembered one time when I was live that my niece likes BTS. So then I'm like, oh, my niece likes BTS. Let me just check it out.
Yeah.
So then I did it on the live, and that's how that clip came,
Yeah, popular. Which is even for Christmas, I'm shopping for BTS something for her because it's a mandatory. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a must. Yeah. It's a must. But today we're going to be checking out another video by Boracity magazine. Yes. This one is called "Nothing Can Stop Them: The Inevitable Success of BTS's Comeback."
Wow.
We're all anticipating. I'm excited to hear about this. This is a year ago, if I'm not mistaken. So obviously things have probably changed by now. But yeah, about a year ago. You good? Can you hear?
In 2023, it was announced that all the members of BTS signed a new contract with their label Big Hit Music starting in 2025. This confirms the reunion after their military service. But I don't think a lot of people, fans or not, are truly grasping the idea of how big of a cultural phenomenon this comeback is going to be. I'm sensing that fans and the industry are expecting or predicting BTS to go back to their 2020-2021 popularity at best. Many talk about this comeback as a regular comeback, in the K-pop sense of the word. But that ignores a lot of context. So I would love to start a conversation based on a very realistic analysis.
Do you know how crazy it is that because you're mandated to go to the military and stop your career, literally put your career on pause, have to do and serve 2 years, like this is a big test, like once again that they're gonna have to overcome.
Yeah.
I mean they're gonna get through it because Army's always gonna support them.
Definitely.
But as someone that, let's say, like a critic, they would see it as like, are they gonna be able to do it?
Yeah, they're gonna pick at every little move they make, and it's gonna be very contradictory to maybe who they want to become now. So, I don't know. It's kind of like very antsy to see what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I think people and critics are probably gonna start thinking that their hiatus and their highest point was possibly, before they went to the military, before they had to take that break. But honestly, I low-key feel that, I don't know why, but I feel like they're going to be dropping pretty much brand new music. And that's what's going to be the moving forward part. Kind of like a new chapter in their life. Because, we've noticed that they're always talking about the stuff that they're going through, whatever, sad, happy, whatever. So in this situation, it's like another step of growth.
Just like as a critic, they could compare to the old them, and it's gonna be hard for them to, going through what they went through and being apart maybe from each other and doing solo missions. That it might be a different person for them, so it's gonna be a growth there. So for critics to possibly compare themselves to the old selves is probably gonna be hard for them. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. You never know how it works, But I'm just thinking.
Well, I think that's why. I mean, because they've already been out the military, as of today. They're already all out. And they're hanging out together already. So, but the thing is about that is like they got out, But instead of like, okay, let's drop music, it's like, no, they are reconnecting with each other. They're hanging out with each other.
Okay.
They're like, doing these things together.
Okay. So I'm just like I was not aware.
And that's okay because I mean, this is just like it's like a learning thing, like that's why we're learning about.
And that's why I like the army, because they don't get mad at you or they don't make fun of you. They just teach you.
Yeah.
Because they know that you're intrigued by the art. Like BTS.
Yeah.
And the group members, so it's pretty dope.
Yeah, it is pretty dope.
So thanks.
Yeah, let's continue.
Of these new of to start a conversation based on a very realistic analysis of this new context. And I wanted to do this video now because we're less than a year away from seeing all the members as a group again. But at the same time, we don't have a lot of hints of what their comeback project and promotions are going to be like. So it's easier for us to recognize what it's definitely going to happen and not get excited by hints and clues they may give. I can hope for a lot of extraordinary things as a fan, but for this conversation, I believe it's important to get the same conclusions even non-fans can come to, because as fans, we may always be looking for the best scenario. However, you'll see that by analyzing the most simple aspects of BTS's popularity, we may still see a comeback that it's too big to even process right now. We just need to look at previous numbers, the new image their solo careers has given them, and the overall culture surrounding comebacks. I don't mean comeback in the K-pop sense. I mean comeback as it is understood in the Western music industry, which is the first release after a hiatus period. BTS is on a group hiatus because of their military service. So they
you see the guy playing the saxophone?
Yeah, while they're talking and shaking hands. What a moment, huh?
Yeah, it's like, what? Like, that's pretty trippy.
I would like someone to follow me around playing like the violin. Wouldn't that be great?
Oh, the violin.
Yeah. And I'm walking.
They are going to have their first comeback. This simple fact is already a big deal. There is a difference between popularity and cultural impact. For the past years, BTS has been both popular and culturally impactful, but not in the exact ways every fan may recognize. For example, the name of a musical artist can be culturally impactful, but they may have music or one song that is popular at best. The same way, a song can be culturally impactful, but the name of the artist who sings the song may only be considered popular during a certain period of time or for a certain audience. With this in mind, let's recognize BTS's popularity and cultural impact. BTS's most mainstream global releases are Dynamite, Butter, and My Universe. But let's focus only on Dynamite and Butter, because My Universe is a collaboration. Let's not sugarcoat this and make this very realistic. The general public knows three things about BTS: their name, their fans, and their two biggest hits. The general public knows the existence of BTS as a group. The general public knows BTS has a big fandom, and the general public knows the songs Dynamite and Butter. Some do know these songs are BTS's songs, and others simply recognize these songs and know the existence of BTS, but don't necessarily correlate them.
And I think that's what we were literally living through while we were watching movies and stuff like that, because you know how I told you, there's a lot of things that their music has been in, movies, shows, like Despicable Me 4.
But it seems like they didn't put their names out there. I think the Western culture tries to minimize them on their amazing music, I feel like.
They do. They honestly, they hate on them because the big thing that happens is that they're saying that the music industry doesn't like them because they don't have their hand in their pockets. Like, they're literally just them, and no one is like reaching in for money or anything. Like, no one's allowed to think.
Yeah, and that's why I feel like their bond is very strong.
Yeah.
And it's very real, the music they do. It's so real. It's from the heart, because they're very lovable, unique, expressive and open people to each other and to their fans, to the army. So it's pretty cool.
It is cool.
So that's why people don't like them, because they're not money hungry.
Exactly. Crazy.
That's cool.
They put quality work out there.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
But at the end of the day, BTS as a name is well known, and Dynamite and Butter as songs are well known. These songs were on commercials, on the radio, on TV shows, on movies, stayed on the #1 position on the charts for weeks, and received Grammy nominations. After this, BTS released their See You Later project for fans, and then they started their solo era. The solo era has not only maintained BTS's name out there, but it has also improved BTS's image. This improved image is important because now not only their name and a couple of songs are going to be culturally impactful. Now there is an actual possibility for the general public to recognize BTS as a strong, culturally impactful musical act, not just a recognizable name with a couple of songs that not everyone can correlate. In my opinion, the solo projects have made BTS's upcoming comeback not only undeniably popular, but also, I predict, a bigger cultural impact than BTS quote-unquote at their peak. I mean this in terms of both numbers and reception. Even as solo artists and with minimal promotions, during this hiatus, the BTS members have been able to still get #1 songs. They've gotten truly viral TikTok songs. They've gotten more positive reviews than ever. And they've also been taken more seriously by the public. Sure, the cultural impact the solo projects have are not the exact same as with Dynamite and Butter, but the few details that these two songs were missing, the solo projects complemented them. People said BTS could only get #1 songs as a group because of their boy band fandom, but their solo projects proved this wrong.
That's crazy.
It's like, you said what? Hater.
Wow. And the army shows up. Because they've even said that sometimes a song is not, you can't find a song until you write the full name and title, or the name and the title of the song. That's pretty crazy because so you have to do that in order for them to receive that stream, in order for them to get the stream numbers so they could be up there in the charts.
Wow.
So the army actually goes out of the way to type everything to make sure that they play that song. That's crazy, huh?
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
I love that.
Fandom is
People
real.
said Dynamite and Butter were commercial mainstream, but they couldn't get a real TikTok hit. But Jungkook's solo project became a true TikTok hit. People doubted that a BTS Korean album could ever be critically acclaimed. But RM's solo Korean album is now basically in every album of the year list.
Wow.
People said that only BTS fans listen to BTS music, but thanks to J-Hope's collaborations and RM's album of the year list appearances, now the most critical music fans are actually approving BTS projects. All of these new aspects make BTS a more quote-unquote serious musical act, not just an impactful name with an impactful fandom and impactful couple of songs. No, an impactful musical act, impactful musical artists. Even the point about having a true TikTok hit makes the public unable to even say, how is this song so big if I never listened to it? Now the cultural relevance can be inescapable. And yes, they did all of this with minimal promotions.
Give it up for Jimin Jungkook Suga as August D.
If you think that the promotions for Jungkook's Golden were a lot, you have not really paid attention to the real promotion schedules by Western artists. We don't know what style of promotions BTS will have for this comeback. My personal guess and hope is that they will go back to the Boy With Love style of promotions, because they've mentioned that these specific promotion activities were part of their dream come true promotion schedule.
난 장은씨 약간 그 미국 활동 SNL 그때가 재밌었어. 네, 재밌었어.
So they might do a sketch on SNL, maybe.
That is so cool.
We just seen the Bad Bunny one too.
Yeah, we did.
Because of everyone talking about that situation. And
yeah.
He remember the scene where he brought out Huntrix as well.
Yeah, that is hilarious. I would want to see this. I can't wait.
Yeah, because they're funny.
Crossing fingers.
They're funny, so I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah, from watching that last video of who they were.
Yeah.
They're hilarious.
Yeah, they have a good sense of humor.
Yeah.
재밌었어. 투어도 하고 스타디움 투어하고
stadium tours.
The Boy With Love promotion schedule was stronger than Golden's promotions, but calmer than the Dynamite and Butter promotions. However, even if they go extremely minimal, like Jimin for example, who had one single interview in an American TV show, I'm still sure BTS's next comeback will have better reception and numbers. I mean, I love Yet to Come as much as the next ARMY, but if a non-mainstream, not promoted Korean song like Yet to Come is getting a Grammy nomination during hiatus, I can most certainly predict that BTS as a group is at least in the minds of the industry, and a real comeback will be successful no matter what. This is another important aspect. We need to pay attention at how pop culture treats big comebacks like this.
And that comeback, Robin, could be massive.
They do have a faithful following.
I remember that in 2022, when the news of BTS's military service and hiatus broke, some of the general public and even the media associated this moment with Elvis Presley's military service and hiatus.
You really do have to go back to Elvis Presley to think of a pop music act of this magnitude putting on the brakes and entering the military at the absolute peak of their popularity.
And we just talk about like the criticism that's gonna come. Like,
Oh,
they're gonna really hype it up, and they're gonna like expect, because if not, they're gonna talk so much bad stuff about it.
Yeah.
But I know they could do it.
Oh, of course.
So everyone that is like acting like this, they're gonna get shut down.
It's like it's gonna be great to see their face.
Oh, yeah. It's like that's the best type of win. Right there.
Definitely, yes.
Many mention how Elvis's hiatus, military service, and comeback improved his image, expanded his appeal to a broader audience, and made him even more popular. And if BTS is saying the truth about coming back as a group, they can have the attention of the news of a celebrity coming back after going to the army. Just like Elvis Presley. This was back when there was no 2025 contract, so the media was still very unsure if they were actually coming back. However, I don't think the metrics of Elvis Presley's hiatus and comeback are the same as BTS's hiatus and comeback. The music industry is vastly different now than what it was in the 1960s, and I don't believe BTS's upcoming album can be compared to Elvis Presley's Elvis Is Back comeback album. However, the fact that this association was even mentioned by the Western general public as soon as the news of BTS's military service and hiatus broke shows that comebacks are still a big deal in pop culture today. I think it's more appropriate to look at an example from this century and from a group, because the dynamics of a group and a soloist are different. The Jonas Brothers were not as big as BTS as a global cultural phenomenon. The kids who grew up during their Disney Channel era can definitely recognize some of their most popular songs, but the group couldn't really establish a mainstream song that your parents or non-Disney kids could recognize from the radio.
And that's a big problem, when it comes to... I think the only one that I would say that broke out of this is Ariana Grande, coming from the Disney world to actually becoming a very, very popular artist, because she's actually signed to Big Hit. You know how we do reactions to their Hive music label.
Okay.
How we check out Cordis and all of them. They're signed. Well, her and Justin Bieber are signed to Hive, like U.S. or America. I forgot what it's called.
Okay.
So they have a Hive for just BTS under Big Hit, and like that's what it is. But they have little sub companies. So there's a Latin America Hive label, U.S. Hive label, and Justin Bieber and Ariana Grande are signed to Hive, which is the same place where BTS is signed from.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but that's what I'm saying. Like Ariana Grande is the only one that I would say actually got out of a Disney, because she was in Disney
To make it big.
Yeah, because she was a Disney actor.
Right, I do remember.
Mm-hmm.
In any part of the world, like Dynamite, Butter, and songs from other mainstream groups like One Direction. Don't get me wrong, the Jonas Brothers had a lot of fans, but not enough to have worldwide stadium tours like BTS. Despite this, when the Jonas Brothers had their big comeback with the song Sucker in 2019, for the first time ever, they got a Hot 100 #1, and one of their songs finally received a Grammy nomination. Even people who didn't listen to the Jonas Brothers knew that the Jonas Brothers were having a comeback. This is because comebacks are exciting for the music industry. Comebacks after a period of hiatus are a huge topic of interest in pop culture. Even if the comeback song is not revolutionary or unique, the simple fact of it being a comeback song makes it newsworthy. Just like the news of a hiatus, the media will talk about the news of a comeback. So promotions or not, there will be articles, there will be reviews, and there will be numbers. If the comeback of the Jonas Brothers had such a big impact, imagine what BTS's comeback can achieve.
Wow, that's amazing. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be
No doubt about it.
It's gonna be crazy, honestly.
Yeah.
Because think about it, BTS is being talked about more and more. That's the reason why now we're kind of in it, and we're like pretty much giving eFamily, whoever watches eFamily, more context on them, and they're pretty much going down the rabbit hole with us.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's getting bigger. It's
Yeah.
getting bigger. You know, their fans are getting bigger.
BTS already has #1 songs in English and Korean. BTS already received multiple Grammy nominations while promoting and during hiatus. In other words, soccer gave the Jonas Brothers all the numbers, visibility, and success a comeback era can offer. But BTS already went through their soccer era in terms of success back in 2020, so the benefits of a comeback era will be bigger for BTS than for the Jonas Brothers. This is what I mean by the inescapable success of BTS's comeback. At the end of the day, promotions or not, and whether the project is in Korean or English, the big question is still, what exactly are they going to release? What style of music will they go with next? I remember that the conversations when BTS were first leaving for the military were focused on a shift on their music. This shift was expected to be more mature and maybe have less or no dancing at all. Then Bang PD said that the BTS members were planning to release a special project for the 10th year anniversary of the most beautiful moment in life. Whether they sign again with Hive or whether they sign with other label.
We said to each other, let's make sure we put out a 10-year anniversary album and a project. If they hadn't signed with us, they still would have released it, just not with us. They would have done it with somebody else. This is the first time that I am mentioning in public that there is going to be a 10-year anniversary in a project.
Bang PD also mentioned that BTS wanted their absence as a group.
This man right here is the owner of Hive Labels.
Wow.
And he is the reason why
There's
BTS is able to be themselves and do the type of music that they want to do.
I hope he stays with him.
Yeah, no, he did. They already signed as of now. They already signed. That's why everyone's excited. But but he's the reason though. Like, cause there was another one. I think JP Entertainment or JYP Entertainment or something from Japan or something like that. And that person likes to take credit for everything, doesn't give credit to the artist, doesn't like let them do what they want, because in an interview she said that this is her dream, like her dream. So she's having these other artists do what her dream was. Thing. So kind of like, not letting them be themselves.
Yeah, do what I say.
Yeah, but he is very cool.
Be free.
He lets him do. Yeah.
Group in the music industry to be a turning point in their careers.
2018년 초반부터였고 상당히 긴 시간을 준비해왔고 최근에도 그것에 대한 논의를 하고 있기 때문에 커리어의 전환점으로 삼자라는 얘기는 굉장히 오래전부터 준비가 되어 있었습니다. 그 다음에 영원히 지금의 BTS로 남아있을 수 없고 아티스트의 성장에 따라서 음악적인 변화, 여러 가지 변화들이 필요한데
Until recently, the BTS members were still mentioning that this project is a priority for them.
저희끼리 얘기했던 것 중에 어쨌든 2025년 대부분의 멤버들이 복귀할 해일 거고, 그다음에 이제 화양연화라는 저희의 기념비적인 어떤 회사가 10주년이 되는 해기 때문에 화양연화가 10주년이 돌아오니까 그때는 무언가를 할 수 있을 것 같지도 않을까 뭐 이런 생각을 했었잖아요. 그것들을 좀 잘 지키려고 노력하지 않을까.
These are strong signs that the predictions of a lot of armies at the beginning of the hiatus were true. A project like The Most Beautiful Moment in Life may be more serious in terms of production and songwriting. It may have mostly R&B and alternative songs, and it may also be in Korean only. However, during the hiatus/solo era, a lot of things have changed. More than change, I think they have progressed. To start, many of the BTS members who fans may think were not comfortable singing in English chose to release solo songs and albums in English. And I truly love Dynamite and Butter, but the recent English projects are much more stronger. In other words, growing artistically does not necessarily mean going alternative and non-mainstream and serious, which is what I saw a lot of ARMYs predict at the very beginning of the hiatus. The same applies to the choreography aspect. There were some ARMYs making comments about BTS not dancing anymore because they cannot do choreographies forever, and maybe they are tired of it. But during the hiatus/solo era, we saw all the members dance, including members who have this stereotype that they are not as comfortable dancing. Suga had a choreography for his lead single. Jin danced on stage one day after his military discharge. RM danced for a collaboration. He also kind of danced around for one of his music videos. And most importantly, he continued practicing dance. So did V. He is still dancing while in the military. My point is that just because Bang PD said that the BTS members wanted this hiatus to create a shift in their careers and maybe be taken more seriously, it doesn't mean that they will fully stop all the aspects that makes them a fun mainstream group. They can still do music in English with choreographies and be taken a lot more seriously. And they can also release a calmer album like The Most Beautiful Moment in Life and go mainstream with it. During this hiatus, and thanks to TikTok, songs in Korean, Japanese, and many other non-English languages have gone mainstream. So the language barrier is not as big of an obstacle anymore, at least not for the general public. Being taken.
Isn't that crazy?
That is so crazy. And today we heard a song in Spanish from
A K-pop demon hunter.
Yeah.
It was
Spanish.
Soda Pop in Spanish.
Yes.
And it just came up randomly. And I think that's possibly what companies are starting to do now, because they realize, like, hey, like, let's go to these different kinds of language. But you know what? Actually, I'm going to take that back. That's a little different, because in this situation, BTS are the ones that are singing in that language. In this one, it's different actors that are singing.
Oh, okay.
And, there's
or it could be AI.
No, it's not AI. It's like, because in Mexico, I remember that I showed you a clip where the kids were dancing to Soda or singing Soda Pop, and it was in Spanish.
That's right.
So because you could put the movie in Spanish, those are different voice actors.
Yeah.
Different voicing or different singers.
Yeah.
That is not like, let's say, the golden, the three girls that are from whatever. But yeah. So it's very different, because they're the ones that are actually doing these different languages. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, but that's that's crazy.
Seriously, with a non-English project is another barrier that BTS has already started to break. And I think a comeback label can finish the job. At this point, the success and cultural impact of any type of comeback project from BTS is inescapable. Every hint BTS has given about their upcoming comeback includes some sort of promotion, starting with the fact that some members are going to the military 3 or 4 years earlier than they should. I don't think this big of a sacrifice that no
to
one
do it together?
No. So because they should be going, let's say, I don't know the age, but they should be going maybe at 18, right? Mm-hmm. So they start going at 14, I guess, just to get it over with. Is that what they mean?
That's what I'm saying. So they could all just go at the same time?
Either that or just to get it over with. Just to the faster, that way they could just continue on with their careers. Maybe?
Let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Because that's interesting, huh?
Mm-hmm. In the industry has done before will come with mediocre promotions.
상당히 긴 시간을 준비해왔고 최근에도 그것에 대한 논의를 하고 있기 때문에.
However, on the other side of the argument, BTS has mentioned again and again that the first thing they want to do is a 10th year anniversary project for The Most Beautiful Moment in Life.
I'm excited for that.
Maybe.
Wow, let's think about that.
10 years.
10 years. So we got to check out that whole project, to be honest.
Yeah, I
think we should react to the whole album.
Whoa. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I know
think
what you're
that'll
saying.
be cool. Because after we're done with the artists, because you know how we're doing the 7 songs for different individuals, I want to do live streams where we, listen to music like we used to, because now we're going to be able to in the next couple of, I think 20-something more days, and we're going to be able to.
Yay.
And then after that, we could start doing music streams like that and just play music, but also start doing reactions to their full projects.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That'd be so cool.
We should do that for sure.
We will get both a mainstream English project and a fandom-focused Korean project. At this point, we may even get a new type of mainstream Korean project. Whatever it is, everything suggests that it will be too big to even process right now. The word comeback will be attached to the project, and that is enough for it to be a headline and considered for awards. Just look at everything they've achieved with non-mainstream projects, with no promotions and during hiatus. Of course, there are certain achievements that I can hope for, but I'm not sure they will happen because certain parts of the industry are unpredictable. I'm not even going to talk about my hopes or what I wish could happen. I'm talking about the inescapable. And at this point, the inescapable is cultural impact. People will know about the existence of this comeback just because it's a comeback from a recognizable name. We don't even know what the project is going to sound like, but I know for sure that it will achieve many of the dreams Chapter 1 BTS and ARMY did not even think could come true.
Crazy. A very anticipated comeback.
Definitely crazy.
I know I'm going to have to talk to my niece about this when we see her and see how she feels about it, and I'm going to let you guys know. Because
yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, because I know for a fact, she's like going to be very excited about this comeback. Because she's been an ARMY, I don't even know how many years. How many years?
A long time.
Very, very long time.
I think like 5, like a long time.
Yeah, very long time. She's been telling us about them for crazy.
She converted everybody, all the
aunts, the nephews, her brothers.
She did. She forces everyone to listen to the music until they like it.
Until they like it, yeah. And it's pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. But I'm gonna ask her to see what she feels when we see her, because it's the holiday season coming up. So I'm gonna ask her about that.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be exciting. But yeah, man, this video was definitely very, very informative and very cool to see.
Definitely. I'm excited. Now it gets me more eager to see the comeback.
That 10-year anniversary album is about to be crazy. I can already tell, because think about what they've been doing in their solo careers, and these are the engineers, these are the ones that are producing the music that are going in their own
above and beyond.
Yeah, but they're going in their own solo careers to make all of those above and beyond music, like you said.
Right.
And not only that, but they're getting more like better and better.
And then when they come together, it's like, whoa!
It's about to be Voltron.
We'll see.
That's the analogy that we used.
Right.
I used it one time, and everyone liked it. That they're pretty much like Voltron, because it's like these pieces come together, and as soon as they get together, it's like it becomes that one. Do you remember that?
That strong, powerful thing.
Yeah, it's like a robot or something. But anyways, let us know in the comment section below. We started talking about something else. Let us know in the comment section below what other video you guys want us to take out. Sugar's videos is going to be coming up very soon. Music videos. So make sure you guys go to the post page on this channel. Yes. Let us know what songs you guys want us to react to. Music videos. We're going to pick 7 of them, and I'm super excited. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, and we're going to catch you in the next video. Peace.